If finger picking is something that you're not familiar with or you would like to get into it, this is the one of the best songs that you can get into finger picking with. And that's going to be Distance by Glacier. And if you give this video just a few minutes of your time at least, I can show you how to play it from a beginner standpoint or something a little more, something in the intermediate range. But I would advise you to at least, stick around for the beginner part. If you'd like to take it one step further, I'll show you how. All right, so that first chord is going to be a C sharp minor 7, followed by a D sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and a B major 7. So how I'm doing this is I'm taking, my index finger on that 4th fret. I'm taking my middle finger on the B, the 5th fret of the B, ring finger on the D, 6th fret, and a little something extra you can do is you can actually hammer on with that B string with your middle finger. It's a nice little flourish that you can add into that. I'd only advise doing that for that one. Even though the next chord is the same shape, it just doesn't sound right. If you, at least to me, let me know if it sounds good to you. If it sounds good, I'd say do it, but let's just see how it goes. To me, I don't really like it, but if you like doing that move and you want to put it in there, go for it. So we got that shape, that minor 7 shape, and what I'm doing with my fingers, I'm taking my thumb, I'm resting it on that A string, on that 4th fret, and I got my index, middle, and ring finger on the D, the G, and the B. The D, the G, the B strings, and I'm trying to pick them in sync with the song because I don't want to get out of place with it. So it's got to be like one after the other. I would actually just practice that if before even practicing the song. If you're not familiar with finger picking, which is no problem, I would just do that. And also practice tapping. You can just do this. That's one way to get familiar with it. But anyway, so C sharp minor 7, D sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and the B major 7. Another thing you can do with that B major 7 is you can hammer on that B string. Hammering on a B string is like it's one of my favorites. Just making sure it's in camera. So at a basic level, that is the song right there. Just like that. You can do that the whole song and it works. You can try it out yourself. Make sure you come back and watch my video. I need the hours. I want those hours. So yeah. But if you want to take it a step further, here's what you can do. We're going to do that C sharp minor 7. You can still do that. And instead of that D sharp minor 7, we can turn it into a Jimi Hendrix chord. 7 sharp 9. A D sharp 7 sharp 9. Going into the G sharp minor 7. Into a B major 7. Something you can do with that B major 7 just came to me. You can actually hammer on that B, the B string, and then slide up into your 5th fret and then pick up on that high E string before going back and starting that over. You can, work that in there if you can a few times, to mix it up so you're not playing the exact same thing. I'm always real big on trying to figure out how can I play the song correctly, but mix it up so that I'm not just sitting there playing the exact same thing every time. That's pretty important to me. So, once again, it's going to go like this. So, this is going to be like my last bag of tricks for this, or maybe just one. I think I at least got one more. So, we're going to start off the same with that. We're going to go into that Hendrix chord. And that's a little added in chord that I love to throw in there between, if I ever find a song with a Hendrix chord in there and it's followed by a minor 7, I always try to see if I can work this next chord in there. So what you're going to do with that Hendrix chord, you're going to flatten your index finger, and that's it. Oh, and lift off your pinky. You're not using it for this. Great. It's a great filler. It's another great way to keep your chord progressions from getting boring. I think this is the last one. So after that B major 7, you can actually come up a few steps, and you're going to have your root on that 6th fret of the A. You can actually do a diminished there, a D sharp diminished. You can do it that way. Instead of doing a diminished, instead of actually doing that B major 7, you can just make it a C diminished and slide a few steps up till you get to the D sharp. That's another way you can mix it up. You can not use the B major, use the C diminished instead and slide up. So you got options. So you can go like this. You can finish the progression like this. Or this. You can do that. You can do the B major 7 going into your diminished. Or you can do that C diminished going into the D sharp. So you definitely got options there. All right, we're at the end of the video again. I hope this lesson helped you guys out, and I just want to thank the watcher that suggested this to me. As a reminder, as always, if you have a suggestion for the next lesson, I have a link to my Google Forms where you can send me one of your song suggestions, and we can probably work that into the channel some kind of way. So, with that said, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.